Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, we are still in the blessed month of Ramadan, hoping to gain nearness and closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we need to go back to the verse that talks about fasting, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu, kutiba alaykum as-siyam, kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. O you who believe, fasting has been made compulsory upon you, just like it was made compulsory on the nations before you. And the reason why fasting has been made compulsory is for لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, is for us to attain taqwa. So we want to increase our spirituality in this month of Ramadan. Obviously, the most important and the most beneficial one is fasting. We know fasting has many benefits, has many spiritual benefits, has many health benefits. And fasting is also a means of gaining closeness and nearness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and attaining taqwa. Because Allah says, by fasting you are attaining taqwa. And we have mentioned it before too. Because when you want to eat or drink something and no one is watching you, you don't eat and drink because you know Allah is watching you. And that is what taqwa is. Taqwa means to encourage you to do good and help you refrain from evil and doing wrong. But you may not be able to fast for whatever reasons, health reasons, or whatever it may be, breastfeeding, pregnancy, whatever reasons, you might not be able to fast. But you don't need to lose hope. Inshallah, you can still make Ramadan so effective that its effect will last for the next 11 months, inshallah, until the next Ramadan. The first thing we can do is, we all know fasting is not just refraining from eating and drinking. Maybe you are not able to do the fasting of eating and drinking, but you can do the fasting of lying and gossiping and any backbiting or anything along those lines. We can do fasting from that, with the hopes that we don't even gossip and lie and have these conversations that we shouldn't have outside of the month of Ramadan too. But make an extra effort in the month of Ramadan to avoid unnecessary conversations. Those conversations that you don't need to have at all, those things you don't need to say at all, don't say them. Refrain from having conversations that are irrelevant to you. Prophet ﷺ said, it is from the character of a true believer, min husn al-Islam, tarkuhu ma la ya'ni, that he or they leave that which does not concern them. So if something is not your problem, it's not something you need to worry about, leave it. Don't have that conversation. There's no reason to be involved in these conversations. So fast from the gossip and lying and drama, fast from unnecessary conversations. Number 2, right after the verse of fasting, the verse of Quran being revealed in the month of Ramadan is mentioned. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس. So the second thing that we can do in the month of Ramadan, if you can't fast, is to recite Quran. Recite as much Quran as you can. If you're not able to recite Quran, at least listen to Quran. Listen to the tafsir of Quran. Do something related to Quran. It could be listening to the tafsir. It could be listening to or learning, Arabic or whatever it may be, but it's connected to Quran. Listening to Quran, reciting Quran, studying Quran, whatever it may be, do something related to Quran, especially in this month. Number 3, right after this verse now, of the verse of reciting or Quran being revealed in the month of Ramadan, what does Allah say? وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِي فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي وَلْيُؤْمِنُوا بِي لَعَلَّهُم يَرْشُدُونَ. Allah says, وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي, O my slaves ask of me, when they supplicate to me, when they make dua to me, فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ, I'm close. You don't need to yell, you can say it softly. You can say it within your mind and within your heart. Allah is saying, I can hear you. I'm close. And I answer your call, but you have to call. You have to make dua. So make as much dua as you can, sincere dua from your heart. Throughout the year, we're complaining about things left and right, but when it comes time to make dua, we don't have anything to make dua for. So everything we're complaining about, make dua for that. And if du'as are still not coming to your mind and you can't think of any du'as, then find dua books out there. There's a lot of masnoon dua books. One of the best books, or my favorite book, is Al-Hizb Al-A'tham, There's a monthly version and the one that I recite on a daily basis, and then there's a weekly version too. If you're able to recite the weekly version, that is preferred. Get this book, Al-Hizb Al-A'dam. There's PDFs all over the internet. You should be able to find it. But make as much dua as you can. And last but not least, this is the month of giving. This is the month of charity. And there's a lot of organizations that you can donate to. Take advantage of those opportunities, of these opportunities, and donate throughout the month of Ramadan, and this will bring you closer to Allah. Donate for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when you donate and give in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in charity and sadaqah, you can have so many intentions. If you're sick, you can ask Allah that I'm donating this with hopes that you grant me shifa, kamil, you grant me cure, ya Allah. You cure me from these sickness or diseases, whatever I'm going through. Someone from your family is hurting, donate on that behalf. You can have so many intentions when you give sadaqah and when you donate and give in charity. So take advantage of this month. It's not just fasting, but there's many reasons and opportunities for us to take advantage of throughout the month of Ramadan to gain nearness and closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make this a beneficial month for all of the sisters and all of the females out there, no matter what they're going through, what kind of situation or position that they are in. Inshallah. Jazakum Allahu khairan. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.